Dear colleagues, welcome to my hospital at Ranaghat, West Bengal, India. This is a hypermature morgagnian cataract. I have taken up this case for surgery. Let us observe the surgical steps. This is the main incision at around 11 o'clock, and this is a side port on the right side of the main incision, and this is another side port on the left side of the main incision. And now I want to stain the capsule with trypan blue dye underneath this air bubble. Trypan blue 0.06% dye. The dye is injected evenly, uniformly over all parts of the anterior capsule. Now, this is a bit of adrenaline. And now I want to wash the dye out with PSS. I injected adrenaline because you can see that the pupil has dilated quite okay, but it is not nicely dilated. But if this dilatation remains during surgery, it is okay. Now this is hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose. Now this is the time to do Capsulorhexis. The anticapsule is incised, and you can see some milky fluid comes out, little bit, and I've started doing rhexis. I could see that a lot of milky fluid is not coming out, so I continued with rhexis. In hypermature morgagnian cataract, 2-stage rhexis is not required. We can do optimum sized rhexis at on-go. But if milky fluid obstructs your view, then what you should do is should inject some more viscoelastic substance to displace the milky fluid, and then use the uterti again, hold the flap, and then do the rhexis, complete the rhexis. Milky fluid is disturbing again, so injected some more viscoelastic substance, displaced the milky fluid, and continued with the rhexis. Another way is you aspirate the milky fluid with Simcoe and then inject visco and then complete the rhexis. And now you can see that the nucleus is rotating nicely. Hydro is not required at all. Now I can see that this is a very hard nucleus. Nucleus and only nucleus. There is no cortex, no epinucleus, milky fluid, and a big, hard, rock-hard granite nucleus. Yes, the hardness is more than grade 5, about grade 6 or 6 plus. However, I am trying what I call submarine job. Bury the tip into the substance of the nucleus, go deep into the nucleus, go through the nucleus as a submarine moves through water, go near the opposite equator, and then use the chopper to divide the nucleus. And I could divide the nucleus very nicely. It was a very good crack. Rotate it 180 degree, go deep, hold the nucleus on the right side, and along the first crack I could divide the nucleus completely into 2 heminuclei. And this is the endonucleus, going through the endonucleus, then going through this part near the opposite equator, and dividing this nucleus again into 2 halves. and it is nicely divided into two parts. Come again to the other heminucleus and go through the nucleus, go towards the opposite equator and chop this part also into completely two parts. So we have totally separated 4 fragments. Now I have started emulsifying each fragment, but I see that the pupil has become small, and I find it quite risky to continue with this size of the pupil, because each nuclear fragment is huge and I don't know what will happen during the course of this surgery. However, I'm trying to emulsify this piece. I have tried to chop this nuclear fragment, but I find that I'm not feeling comfortable with this size of the pupil. The pupillary size is about 4 or 4.5 millimeter at this time, and I want a little larger pupil. So I have come out, I'm injecting viscoelastic substance in the anterior chamber and injecting some viscoelastic substance underneath the pupil. And you can guess what my plan is. Yes, my plan is to put a B-HEX. I am very proud of my friend Dr. Suven Bhattacharjee. He is a friend of more than 30 years. Yes, from 1988 till now. A friend of 30 years, and I am very proud of him that he has invented this beautiful device. And it is so affordable for us, the Indian surgeons. We cannot afford mammalian ring. Yes, some of us can, but most of us cannot, because our patients cannot pay much. We have to do surgery with whatever they pay, and sometimes they pay the cost of a mammalian ring for the whole surgery. I have deep regards for Boris Malyugin. It's a beautiful device, Malyugin ring, but it is not affordable for most of us. Moreover, this B-HEX is a very thin device, doesn't need any injector for its application, and we can do a beautiful job with B-HEX forceps. By this time, after applying the B-HEX, I am comfortably emulsifying the nuclear fragments. Let me say the parameters. Phaco power from the very beginning is 85%. Yes, 85%. And flow rate is 45 ml per minute. Vacuum is 450 millimeter of mercury. And the machine being used is Oatley Cataract 3. Beautiful machine, beautiful stability of the anterior chamber, and a very powerful machine. Very cute, very small, and very sturdy, and very powerful machine with 6 crystals in the handpiece. And you can see that so comfortably I am emulsifying the nuclear pieces, and this is very almost black nucleus, grade 6 nucleus sclerosis. Yes, this is the 3rd nuclear fragment out of the 4 big fragments, and I am almost through. Yes, the third fragment is emulsified and taken out, and I can see the huge fragment, which is sub-incisional, and I can see the apex of this fragment. It is very pointed and very long. I don't want to tilt this fragment, the apex of this fragment, towards the posterior capsule. So what I have done is I have injected viscoelastic substance. Now I want to do some manual work. And here it is. I'm rotating it, and I'm bringing the apex towards the anterior chamber, and the equator is towards the posterior capsule. And now I go again. Another thing is I have injected lot of visco again, and this will protect the corneal endothelium. I'll post the pictures tomorrow in our Telegram group, Cataract Surgery Worldwide. Please be a member of Cataract Surgery Worldwide. You can see the post-op pictures of these surgeries, because I can post the pictures only, which I cannot in YouTube. And this is the last fragment. It is being emulsified and taken out, and see that the piece is around the tip. It is not going here and there. Small pieces are not running from this end to the other end. So this is the way. Your setting should be such that the nuclear piece always around the aspirating port of your handpiece. And here it is. I can see that the little block is at this time, and I come out with that piece and I remove that. Inject some viscoelastic substance, and again I go into the anterior chamber with the handpiece, and there are some fragments which is at the left side port. Part of it has come out, and this will not come at the center. And here it is. I hold this space and emulsify it and come out. And now inject viscoelastic substance, remove that fragment, small nuclear fragment, near the left side port with the help of 23 gauge Simcoe cannula. I scot these small pieces out through the main incision. See how it is done. Here it is. 23 gauge Simcoe is introduced through the main port. Inject some visco to keep the anterior chamber formed, and I guide it through the anterior chamber. Yes, it came out. Another small piece, and it also comes out. And that's it. There is very little cortex, almost nil. Whatever is there, I remove it with the 23 gauge Simcoe, and it is looking very nice now. The posterior capsule is intact. Dear colleagues, we must increase the skills required for surgery, for any cataract or any surgery. We must upgrade our skills to such a level that We can take up any case. Must find out some way to conquer, to overcome the challenges. And now since there's B-HEX and we should remove the B-HEX under visco. Here it is. I am doing some hydro polish. I could see some lens fibers on the posterior capsule, and I am using the irrigating fluid of irrigating probe of bimanual IA to polish the posterior capsule, and it is looking very nice now. I remember a quote of Jim Rohn: "Wish not it were easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills." Yes, we must develop our skills and conquer all the challenges that may come during surgeries. And here is the intraocular lens, a foldable intraocular lens. Yes, this is a hydrophilic lens. All these patients in India with so hard cataracts cannot afford much. If they could afford, they would have come when the cataract was immature and nuclear sclerosis was grade 3 or grade 2 plus. But they wait and wait and wait till the cataract mature, become hypermature morgagnian, and then they come with very little money, and we have to do it. We cannot say that we cannot do it with so little money. We must develop our skills. Some patients will pay. They will pay enough money for very easy work. Cataract of grade 2 plus, they will pay lot of money. But these patients with very hard cataracts, they cannot afford hydrophobic lenses, and they will come with so much hard cataracts, and we have to face these challenges. We have to remove the viscoelastic substance that we have used and do a very nice job, very nice cleaning. There should not be any viscoelastic substance remaining in the anterior chamber or in the capsular bag. And now, since the anterior chamber was becoming shallow, I have injected little bit of air, and this is a bit of moxifloxacin. Now I hydrate the sideboards. Hydrate the sideboards with. I'm making this video because my new fellow, Dr. Abhishek Mondal, told me today, "Sir, you have to make video of this surgery." Thank you, Abhishek, for inspiring me to make this surgery. And here, after forming the anterior chamber, I conclude the case. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this video will inspire you to take up challenging cases and to do phaco for these cases, not SICS. Thank you very much.